no clue, no speed gun. You was only behind me for about a second or two. So look at his face, go true.
Win off that.
In the
2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. Hold on to your seats, folks. Should be a wild ride. Whoa! 2 athletic clubs facing off. Kenny, how do you expect this one to go down?
Ooh, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, and great showmanship.
Should be exciting for the players and the fans. The team that takes care of the basketball will have the edge.
Woo! Okay, time for tip-off. We send it over to...
What are you riding, a horse, Ernie?
Woo! Kevin Harlan.
It's not a roller coaster, is it?
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from downtown Minneapolis. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony, Chris Webber. Hall of Fame sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And we're happy to have with us one of the great two-way players in the history of the game, Kevin Garnett. KG, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
How's that headset feel? Feel pretty good?
Man, this is, I never knew, Kel. It's a great fit, bro.
It's not too bad.
Is this mine?
Yeah, it's yours, and you look good in it.
Thank you, bro.
So for the Lakers, their last game, a loss to the Spurs. They had a chance there right up to the end. They only lost by 3.
And really, man, they played their hearts out. Missed a couple opportunities down the stretch, and that was the difference.
Absolutely right, Greg. That's all it takes. A play here, a play there, a detail that isn't accounted for. This stinks.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, good evening, guys. Now, the Timberwolves are building something here. Now, forward Taj Gibson said, "We've got a great group that understands the importance of work." And Tom Thibodeau added, "You're seeing a lot of guys sacrifice for the team. In order to win, that's what you have to do." Kevin?
They're establishing a great culture, DA. Thank you. And, Kevin, you were drafted back in 1995, straight out of high school. You ever wonder how your career might have been different had you played some college basketball?
When I look at college, those are people that are going to, if not preparing themselves for something else. I was doing the same thing at a rapid rate, doing it through college.
Very accelerated rate.
Very accelerated rate. Where people was getting in 4 years, I was probably getting in 6 months, if not 3 months, and have to understand and articulate it. Then I got to block out. I got to understand what all that is and how finance and economics work and how it affects me. And now I got to strategize from when I'm going to do certain business moves throughout this whole season and be able to talk to an owner and talk and negotiate and go back and forth within a certain timeline. This is all stuff that you don't get in a book. This is all on the ground. You got to learn it, and you got to have a passion for it. You can't sit back and let somebody do your job for you. You got to know what it is. But you're ready to teach someone something is elite to me. So,
and it was a process, and you enjoyed the process, though, right? Because you're a sponge. You absorb so much as from a person watching you go through all this.
If I'm a student, and you know me, you've been knowing me since I was a kid. You saw my growth. You saw when I struggled. One thing about struggle, you always have a chance to do something about that. I like to think that in life you have a choice. You can, it's what you do and how you do it. And I've always wanted to be a person of quality. Always wanted to be a person of class. You know that. And I'm a professional. And I was taught that you don't get to pick and choose when you're a professional. And I like to think that I've learned through my mistakes and I've applied the stuff that I've learned through my mistakes. Some of the things I'm teaching these young guys, some of the things I'm talking to these young guys about is just simple experiences and how I messed up. And if I could do it over, I would do it like this. And if I could talk to, my parents, and I had parents like your parents, I would sit down and I would say this. Relating to these young guys, understanding these young guys, understanding, period, says a lot for everything, bro. That's what I've learned through all of this.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Brandon Ingram's out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's McGee in at the center. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wiggins passes to Teague. LeBron against Butler. James kicks to Ingram. And again, the Lakers no good.
Not getting anything to fall here early. 4 straight misses to start the game.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
Now, here's Kuzma. 23 points for him the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Over Gibson. Bucket is good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Timberwolves leading by 4. And Kevin, looking back at all the discussion and interviews over the years, you make a lot of analogies to food. Are you a foodie at heart?
Oh, my God. Kev, I am not a foodie.
Really?
Kev, I eat to live.
Well, you know about it.
You know, I eat to live, but I don't want to fool you. I eat to live. Listen, sometimes I forget to eat. Is that bad? Is that bad?
Well, as hard as you work, there's probably a lot on your
Listen,
mind.
Man,
I can get that.
Listen, I like to... a big plate of food scares me. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to keep going on that analogy. You know, a bunch of food that I don't want to keep going on that. Just know that I'm not a foodie. But when I explain things, I like to articulate things in where people can understand it. So I use food right away.
Good way to connect the dots.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You know, parallels in life and food are very similar, man.
Good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. They trail by 11. Ingram passes to Kuzma. Got a piece of it, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And so it's the Lakers with it. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Towns with the steal. Ingram against Butler. Gibson up top. Releases from 15. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and he throws the shot off.
LeBron James on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. Ingram wide open. The Lakers rebound. James. A beautiful reverse layup. LeBron's got his first basket of the night.
And even if you wanted to box out LeBron, the man is too athletic, too strong. He finds ways to get to the ball.
The pass to Towns. Back to Teague. Butler on the wing. Shoots. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lakers trail by 9. And Kevin, you think about all the individual accolades you won, the MVP, the Defensive Player of the Year award. Where does the title NBA champion rank on your personal list?
Being an NBA champion is everything. If I didn't win any of that individual stuff, I would be totally fine with just being an NBA champion.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to Butler. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Rondo against T. Rondo finds James. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
James loves pulling up immediately off the pass. You can't give him any breathing room, even when the pass is coming his way.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. LeBron with it.
Jumped out of the gym. You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
Minnesota leading by 4. T kicks to Towns, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Zhang comes in for Taj Gibson, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for T. And that one's good. Wiggins has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Lakers trail by 6. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Ball. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Wiggins against LeBron. 6 to shoot. Passes to McGee. And Kevin, what's it feel like when you hear you're one of the most dominant players of this generation? In a generation of great players.
That's weird. That's weird to hear because, you don't do anything by yourself.
Think of the names. Think of the names.
You know what? When you talk about stats and you talk about, numbers, that you put them up against, previous and your peers, then yeah. But, you got to always give homage to coaching styles. You got to always give homage to organizations, other players. Players make this league. This is not something you do by yourself. You come in here, you put your work in, but, the camaraderie and the energy that you're able to get, the friendships, the bonds you're able to get in this, now you have to give it to your teammates and your brothers that have helped you on the way.
You've always deferred. You've always said, thank you, but listen, look at this guy. Look at this coach.
It is, man. Seriously, man. I won MVP in 04, and it was more about the guys that I was playing with and our connection more than the award. I was the symbol and the example of that team put together, and I hope that I was able to always be, the example of. I hope that I was able to always, have those guys to be proud of, what we all accomplished that year, because one person just don't come into that and do that. That's a team.
Here's Rose after the basket by Los Angeles. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. The Lakers second.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Here's Wiggins. McGee with the block. Blocked again.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical more to redirect shots.
James in the post. Covered by Wiggins. A fadeaway. Here's McGee. Second shot opportunity. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Ball against Rose. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And Ball puts it in. Now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead. And Kevin, you think about the importance of veteran mentorship for young players looking back. Who provided that mentorship for you?
Sam Mitchell, Terry Porter, shout to Doug West, shout to J.R. Ryder, shout to Christian Layton. All these are my vets, both good and bad. I'm learning something from all these guys. Shout to Kevin McHale, shout to rest in peace to the great Flip Saunders. These are all my vets who helped me progress as a guy and as a player. More importantly, took me under their wing, taught me finances, taught me about life, taught me how to be a young man, taught me about being professional, learning this book of business when it came to basketball, because when it comes to lockouts and all that stuff, when you have to be able to talk and negotiate your own stuff, you got to know the rules and know what it is. A lot of people don't know that the league is 2/3 for counsel, and you got to stay above that and understand how this whole monster works. And then if you want to be an elite, you got to dedicate yourself in the gym. You got to dedicate yourself in the business. If you're trying to be a brand of something, you have to do all these things. When you look at Jordan, you look at Kobe, you look at these brands out here, LeBron has a brand, KD has a brand. You have to invest in yourself to be able to, grow this. This is the elite. I'm not talking about average. I'm not talking about good. I'm not talking about great. This is the elite. These are people that's going to be on and people that you're going to remember, for years to come.
Sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot on the plate, though.
True legendary.
And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Minnesota. 3-point lead. Higgins outside. Kicks it to Butler. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And like whenever Butler slices to the basket, the D has a hard time matching his athleticism on these takes.
Now here's Ball. He dishes it to Stevenson. Down low, here's Zubac. And he can't jam it through. Timberwolves leading by 5. Inside. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Rose. And that's 11 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependent.
Ball, the pass to Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And where the shot's been coming from tonight, here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Minnesota.
And they've really shied away from the mid-range. That's a new school style, and looking for shots beyond the arc and at the rim. Those tend to be far more efficient.
Jones checked in for Minnesota. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jones dishes to Butler. Over Caldwell Pope. Butler, no good.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Beasley in the post. Tolliver on him. And that one is good by Beasley.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Zhang kicks to Wiggins. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Cole Aldridge is checked in for Anthony Tolliver. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Wiggins missing.
Some tough D in the paint. Getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy deuce.
Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jones kicks to Butler. To the inside, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. For 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, a lot of people think the separation still exists, but I myself, I want to see what happens in this first game before I make that call.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are, just has fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Well, this roster is built for guys with speed. They're running the floor hard in the first quarter.
Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. Gorgie Dang is out there with Cole Aldridge, and it's Jones in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Timberwolves leading by 3. And Kevin, to see you come in straight out of high school into the NBA, you forget, but it was so historic because we had not seen a high school player in such a long time.
Right. Yeah, at that time, it was 20 years before anybody had ever thought of the idea. I figured that I had the work ethic and the passion and the appetite for it. And I never looked back. I never second-guessed my decision. But when I did second-guess myself, I got in the gym and changed it.
The greatest picks in the history of the draft. Tipped away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And slam dunk by Butler.
I just like the instincts Butler has defensively. Just fantastic at staying active and coming up with deflections.
Here's Stevenson. Here's Zubac outside for Caldwell Pope. And again, no good by the Lakers. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
And that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong results.
Stevenson against Wiggins. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Stevenson.
You can't find much better shot than that one.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Caldwell Pope against Butler. In the corner, it's Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Over Stevenson. And the rejection by Zubac. Caldwell Pope outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just to score from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Jones finds Butler. Over Caldwell Pope. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Stevenson passes to Beasley. Over to the wing. Baseline jumper. Here's Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that matchup with the Blazers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Minnesota making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gibson comes in for Jang, and it's Teagan for Butler. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Ball. Back to Gibson. Teague against Ingram. Shoots from the baseline. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And that nickname, the Big Ticket, it stuck, and it certainly fit. KG, you were the Big Ticket.
Lord knows I owe you for that one, man.
But you were the Big Ticket.
Where'd you get that from, man?
I don't even know.
Okay, man, listen.
Of all the nicknames you have, and you've got some,
yes.
Would you like that as well as any of that?
Listen, it has morphed now. I am the ticket. So
the ticket, right.
My friends come to me and they ask me, Teron Lou, he don't call me. He hasn't called me Kevin since you've been calling me the Big Ticket. Everybody calls me Ticket.
How about that?
All the young guys, I don't even think they know my name. It's no Ticket. Hey, Tick. Right, so that's what it is.
You are the Big Ticket still. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Here's T. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
and that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
And that one is good. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Teague against Ingram. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, think about the high ceiling that this kid, Brandon Ingram, has. With his long arms, he can reach the rafters.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
Rondo with the steal. James in the post, covered by Wiggins. Here's Kuzma. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishes either.
Towns kicks to Wiggins. There's the lob to Towns. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Kevin, you did the unusual. Your senior year in high school, you transferred not just to another city, but to another state where you were named the High School Player of the Year across the country. Tell us a bit about the importance of that personally and playing-wise to you.
Well, going to a new place, I wanted to establish myself in a big city like Chicago. Coming from a small place like South Carolina, it was a shock at first. And what I mean by shock, I just never estimated that many good players being in one central area. Chicago has tons of talent that's unheard of. And all I wanted to do was just have a presence there. And it was a bit of a task, but, slowly but surely I gave myself short goals. To be number one is always a goal of mine, but more importantly, to be established, for everybody to know that, this is Kevin Garnett. This is who he is. This is what he's about. And, I used to wear that on my shoulder. I've always took a lot of pride in myself and how I prepare. And I wanted everybody to know in the city of Chicago that I was there.
Here's Ingram, and the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Rondo against Rose. Wiggins left side. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
Outside for Rondo. From beyond the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Hey, Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. LeBron James, 3rd.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. One special performance after another all season long.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Wiggins. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Zubas. The pass to Gibson. Rose surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. Tolliver for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Rose against Rondo. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And it doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
Rose kicks to Towns. Shoots over Kuzma. Towns, no luck.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Hart the pass to Ingram. It's good. And now it's just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Rose with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee. Towns, no luck. And here's Kuzma. Off target from outside. Here is Tolliver. Outside Rose. Goes up to the stripe. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And Rose always looking for his offense. And why not? He can put up points in a hurry.
James looking around. Count the basket. LeBron's got 11.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns.
Coming off a terrific season. 4th in rebounding, 11th in blocks, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And he's so physical, so explosive. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he was a top 5 rebounder a season ago. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Kuzma's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The timing, the precision. You got to respect Kuzma's ability to drain shots off the pass.
Here's Rose. Here's Towns. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
For Minnesota, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Gorgie Dang's checked in for Minnesota. Jimmy Butler comes in for T. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Lance Stevenson comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. The drive by James.
James is superb at scoring the ball, especially when he gets a pick, giving him all the room he needs.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Back to Jang. Butler on the wing. Shoots it. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Hart the pass to McGee. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Over Jang. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's 15 points for LeBron. And KG, I know you've got to run, but as always, you've always got a home here. Thanks for stopping by. And please come back.
Man, K-Hall, man, thank you. Thank you, K, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me through here, man. Anytime y'all need the guard, y'all let me know, man.
The best, Kevin Garnett. And Chris, one of the things that's really cool, getting to watch KG develop as a player and now develop as an analyst.
Well, it's fun. Having gone through the position where KG is, I know that it's not as an easy transition as he's making it look, but he has knowledge of the game. He's definitely one of the best defenders of our era. He's a winner, and so it's great to hear his insight anytime you can.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Ball with the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
The Timberwolves shooting the ball at a 43% rate here in the second. Here is Tolliver. He's guarded by Stevenson. Butler finds Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Minnesota making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for the Lakers.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
Jones against Ball. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Ball's got 7 points.
A work in progress, but the ball needs to keep developing his three-pointer and open things up a little.
Jones for 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. You know, focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 steals. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Los Angeles leading by 5. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Rajon Rondo is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's James in at the small forward position. Back to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to James. Kuzma's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Lakers. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Pulls up from the corner, connects, the jumper drops. Towns has got 18 points in the game. The back-to-the-basket scoring obviously more uncommon these days than it was in the past. Can we even say now with any kind of certainty, Chris, who has the best hook shot in the game?
The best hook shot in the game by far still belongs to Tony Parker. No, he is not a big man, but he did lead the league in paint scoring when he was in his prime. Now a little bit older, he can still get to it. When Tony Parker gets in that paint, Kevin, he has the best jump hook. When I played in the game, the only guy that I respected their jump hook as much as mine was his jump hook because he would float it over bigs so easy.
No kidding.
Oh, no kidding, Kev. He still has the best jump hook floater in the game. That's right, that man Tony Parker.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Ingram kicks to James. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron would probably never be able to skip.
T dishes to Butler. Left side, Towns. It's good. Towns has got 20 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
It's Ingram on the wing. James against Wiggins. Rondo passes to Kuzma. Poked away, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats. 14. A very nice season for him last year. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
Good on the second free throw. You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
Rondo, that one, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 7. Butler goes in, and a wide open look here for Wiggins. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight. Rondo against T. Rondo kicks to Ingram. Back to Rondo. Lakers working the ball around now. Butler against Ingram. Pass to Kuzma. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers.
And the matchup with the Timberwolves, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best. And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
They needed it. The game was threatening to get out of hand until they finally kicked into gear.
Right, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Minnesota. And then for the Lakers, Ivica Zubas has checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for LeBron. They now take the lead. Wiggins has got 7 points for the quarter.
How about the awareness there for Butler? The D goes to sleep and Jimmy finds the wide open man.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Jimmy Butler, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ball's checked in. Here's Kuzma. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Timberwolves.
T kicks to Aldrich. Pass to Butler. Here's Towns. From down in the low post, it goes. Towns has got 24 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Ball against T. Ingram outside. Down low, Towns with the steal. And it's Wiggins missing. The Lakers trail. Inside. Rebound by Aldridge.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? You still take them away.
Out to the right wing. Got a piece of it. Bounce pass, Butler. Wiggins kicks to Butler. Right side Teague. 4 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Town. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Ball, the pass to Zubac. And he banks in the layup. Zubac has got 8.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Now Teague. He has 5. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Jones checked in for Teague. Aldridge kicks to Jones. Towns in the corner from downtown. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 1-point game. Outside Butler. Passes it to Wiggins. Shoots over Ingram. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. It's Ingram on the wing. Over Wiggins. The pass to Kuzma. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Timberwolves. The Lakers also changing it up. Beasley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Hart subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Jang, he's checked in for Towns. And it's Tolliver in for Cole Aldridge. They now take the lead. 9 points for Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Here's Hart. Off target with his 3. Minnesota in the lead. Knocks it loose. Now here's Ball. 9 points in the game so far. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Defended by Butler. Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Offline with his 3. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Butler, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense.
The Timberwolves have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Lakers. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside, Jones. He kicks to Jang. The shot by Butler, nobody around. The Timberwolves again can hit. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ball with the bucket.
This is the mindset Ball has. If you're not going to guard him closely, he'll torch you off the pass.
Outside Rose. Out left to the wing. Tolliver for three. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's Hart. Shot clock reset for the Lakers. Back to Ball. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And now a chance to look at Jimmy Butler. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Yeah, impossible to check right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him. I'm open right here.
Jones kicks to Butler. High post shot. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Very steady in-between game there for Butler. You don't want to let him get too many of those.
And the Lakers call time here. When it comes to video reviews, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job of incorporating it into the flow of the game, or is there, in your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard?
There's a little work to be done. I mean, nothing's ever perfect, but I think they've done a great job. I mean, you want to get it right, and so there's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience sometimes in going back to it. The main thing for me is to make sure that it is as fast as possible, that you're not giving the team extra time to get together and to huddle up and to call plays. You're not taking the rhythm away from a team that just went on a 10-0 run, and now they have to sit on the side for 2 minutes in real time and see if this call is correct. So the speed that is done with the video review is the only thing I think that needs to be worked on, and that's going to be situation to situation. So I think the NBA is doing a really good job.
Good points. Jones, no luck. The Lakers trail. Here's Ball. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Jones kicks to Butler. Beasley with the rebound. The Lakers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Stevenson outside. 1:15 left in the third. And it's Beasley, that time in the assist from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 5 assists tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Right side Rose. The Timberwolves again can't hit. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Pass the ball. Back to Hart. Pass the ball. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
That free throw good from Butler. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Rose with the ball. Kicks to Butler. Just 3 on the clock. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one. That will count. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Los Angeles on top, leading by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Butler and Gibson, the duo at forward. Rose is out there with Jones, and it's Jang in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Baseline try. A shot off that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Rondo kicks to Beasley. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Teague's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Rose. Over Hart. Rose, no good. Lakers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Hart. Teague covering to the paint. It's stolen by Rose. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Butler against James. Back to McGee. And stolen by Jang. Teague finds Gibson. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. And he comes up with the deuce. Gibson's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Minnesota. LeBron against Butler. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Derrick Rose. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. James against Wiggins. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gibson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes it to Wiggins. Outside Teague. He feeds it to Butler. Fires, high post. And it's Wiggins missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. That's good from McGee. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Butler. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Hangs in the air, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 4.
good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
And the pass to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 26.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Ingram dishes to Rondo. LeBron James on the wing. To the inside, McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, Ingram played some point guard in high school. Right there you see he's showing off his passing skills.
And here is Teague. Over Rondo. No good off the back of the rim.
Not the guy you expect to be missing the bunny.
James kicks to McGee. In the corner, it's Ingram. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Lakers leading by 4. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. Teague against Rondo. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Rondo. 6 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Towns. McGee with the block. Rondo looking over the floor. Inside. Out to Ingram. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A three-pointer. Wiggins. Kuzma pulls it in.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
And the Lakers with another miss. The Timberwolves shooting about 42% so far. Teague, the pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
Teague against Rondo. He kicks it to McGee. James outside. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. LeBron's got 22.
And James likes pulling out the floater from time to time. Such a soft touch close to the basket.
Butler against Ingram. Wiggins outside. Pass to Gibson. Now Butler. Elbow shot. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 24 points for him.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Rondo. Now Kuzma. Teague covering. LeBron shot is off. The Timberwolves trail. Butler in the corner. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, and Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league, at least top 3 amongst all 7-footers. And his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
And Minnesota has possession. Teague feeling it out a bit. Wiggins outside. Kicks it to Towns. Gibson finds Wiggins. It's up a three. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Pass to McGee. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. And Gibson sends it back.
And Gibson just out here to play hard defense, showing great awareness coming up there with that block.
A second chance effort. And it's Ingram missing.
Even that close to the bucket, that's a very tough finish in that kind of traffic.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Teague against Rondo. Here's Teague. Butler from outside. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Teague against Rondo. The feed now to McGee. Rondo passes to McGee. And no good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Wiggins outside, takes the 13-footer, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
The drive by James.
Gotta like the edge James plays with. Phenomenal at taking it strong and picking up the foul.
No good on that one. And the Lakers making a change here. Hart's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's T. Dishes to Wiggins. Right side Gibson. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. LeBron can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 5. Now Wiggins. The pass to Towns. And he gets it to go. Towns has got 16 points here in the second half.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Towns down low. Working on James.
Oh, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
Growing up before our eyes, Kuzma, shots like this reinforce the fact that he's the real deal.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Timberwolves. Leading by 5. And Gibson now top the key. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Six on the shot clock. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourself to blame. Box out.
James kicks to Kuzma. Back to LeBron. Towns with the steal. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Teague finds Gibson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The kick outside to Butler. Over Hart. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game.
And just love how intense Butler is on this end. Looking to shoot every time down the floor. He is totally locked in.
Here's McGee, and the layup's good off the glass. McGee's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Oh, he gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
Pass to Teague. Back to Butler. Shoots from 14, and again it's Minnesota.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Back to Hart. Rondo passes to Hart. In the corner, it's James. And the dunk by James.
I'd like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
30 seconds left in the fourth. T kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Butler. Knocked loose and stolen by Kuzma. To the inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And James loves these big moments. He isn't afraid to shoot it when the game is on the line.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Free throw good, LeBron. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 5. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Six seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
Way beyond the arc on that play. It's the kind of shot he can make, but not necessarily the one you want.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. Have those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. I'm not gonna play well every night, but I just gotta focus on me, this team. Can't worry about the outside influences.
A real leader, Jimmy. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.